What's going on? It's Craig Bennett, aka Cash Cake here, back with another video. This one's a little different. I decided we're going to look at some Fanduel single game parlays, and I'm going to build out a parlay that pays over plus 1,000. I found 7 picks that pays about plus 1,300. I'm sure they'll adjust a little bit as I go through this, but again, hopefully this provides you some value. You enjoy these parlays like this. They're a lot of fun. I enjoy them. You can get a decent payout and really enjoy watching a game like this. So if you find some value in this, hit that like button. Let me know in the comments if you want to see more of these, and maybe we'll do some votes on a game, decide which one you want me to do, and I'll try to do maybe one of these daily. They're a lot of fun, but yeah, let's just dive right into this and see what we got. All right, the game that I'm going to attack here and build us a single game parlay over on FanDuel is going to be this 76ers at Dallas game, right? So I think it's a fun game that we can kind of look into a little bit because we do have some injury news, right? It's a 212.5 over under, so a tiny over under. It's a game, that starts late in the evening. So it's 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time start time here. We have Korkmaz out for Philly. Milton is out for Philly. And the big one is Seth Curry. He is questionable. If he sits, I even like a few more of these. And then we have Sterling Brown out for Dallas, as well as Porzingis. And, of course, Hardaway is out for a long time. So I think we can build some things around this. So we'll just kind of talk through this a little bit and kind of, build, some of my favorite plays here to build this out. And then, again, maybe you want to take a few of these. Maybe you want to just ride the thing completely. But I'll just kind of talk about them as we go through them. So the first one we're going to go here is actually single game parlay. We're actually going to go over on player assists. Now, if you watched that Prize Picks video this morning, I did talk about this play already, but it's Tyrese Maxey over 5.5 assists. This one that, really, I think I like this play regardless if Seth Curry is in or out, because he's went over this mark 6 of his last 7 games, and he's averaging 7.4 assists in the 5 games and 6 assists in his last 10. So I really like this over. I think if we get Seth Curry out, I love this even more. But again, Tyrese Maxey over 5.5 assists is one that I would definitely build around. The next one we're going to go to is we're actually going to go over to rebounds, and we're going to go to an alt line here because we're going to go over 10 plus rebounds for Joel Embiid. The line's 11.5. It's a little high. If you want to take 10 plus rebounds for Joel Embiid is what we're going to throw up here. If you don't feel like he's going to get there and you want to go 8 plus, it's a minus 720 for 8 plus. He's hit 10 or more rebounds in 8 of his last 10 games. He's averaging 11.9 over those 10. In the last 5, he's averaging 12.2 rebounds. Dallas is 22nd in the league in defensive rebounds allowed, right in the middle of the pack, and defense allowed at 14th in the league. Again, but they don't have any Porzingis. It's going to be a lot of Powell and Kleber in the middle there, and he should be able to do whatever he wants. So we're going to throw 10 plus rebounds. If you want to throw it up there where it's a little less or a little more safe, you can throw the Joel Embiid 8 plus rebounds, but the odds are going to be down. But I'm going to throw 10 plus so we can keep those odds pretty high. The next one we're going to go over here is again in rebounds. We're going to go alt rebounds, and we're going to go Jalen Brunson over 4 plus rebounds here. Now, again, it's kind of one of those things where I said Porzingis is out, and he's hit this number at 4 plus rebounds in 7 out of his last 10 games, right? So he definitely does a little bit of everything, plays quite a bit of minutes. If we take Porzingis out, again, he's went over this mark 7 out of the last 10 games and 3 out of his last 5 games. And if we go 4 or more rebounds, he's went over it with Porzingis out 6 of his last 6 games. The minutes should be way up there. With no Porzingis, he's averaging around 35 minutes over his last 5 games with no Porzingis. And again, Philly's ranked 20th in rebounds allowed. So we're going to go ahead and take 4 plus rebounds. The line, I believe, the regular line for him is at 4.5, but I do like the 4 plus rebounds with him. So because I do feel like it's right there at 4 or 5. So we're going to take that. The next one we're going to look at here, we're actually going to go over to points. And again, over at Prize Picks, I did mention taking Luka over 20.5 points because, again, they lost a bad game to OKC. I think he's going to come out here on fire this game. Dallas is minus -2 now. They were -1 this morning, but they're up to -2. We're going to take the alt line here of Luka Doncic over 25 points. I feel like that's going to get there a little more frequent than the say 30. So if you wanted to add something, 20 points, or if you think he crushes and get 30 plus, you can go ahead and throw the plus 112 in there to change the odds a little bit. If you want to take real safe, I'm really sure he's going to hit over 20 points there. But 25 points for Luka Doncic just feels right this game we got to always look with when Porzingis is out, because he takes up so much usage when he's out there. And so with no Porzingis out there, he's went over 25 points in 4 of his last 6 games with no Porzingis. And over the last 2, he's went 40 and 34. Been shooting the ball great. So I just feel pretty comfortable about over 25.5 points here. So we're going to lean that. The next one we're going to go here is we're going to go actually over to rebounds again. We're going to look at that alt line again with no Porzingis out there. We're going to look at Maxi Kleber over 4+ rebounds. Again, it's the same kind of deal here. It's like a broken record. No Porzingis is out there. And if we kind of look at his rebounds with no Porzingis on the court, he averages, he's went 4 or more rebounds in 10 of 10 games with no Porzingis out there. So it's -620. It's pretty high juice, but again, if you're putting it in a parlay, I really like it. If you wanted to go 6+ rebounds, he's went 6 or more rebounds in 5 of those 10 games. But 4+ rebounds, he's went all 10 of them. So it feels really safe there. The next one we're going to go actually still here. We're going to go Dorian Finney-Smith over 4.5 rebounds. Again, it's one of those things where the rebounds have to go somewhere with him out. And this is a -295, and he's actually went over this mark in 9 of his last 10 games, and that's with Porzingis. If we take Porzingis off, he's done this pretty well as well. So again, the regular line on Denny Finney-Smith is -144 at over 4.5. But so if you want to take that one, I have no problem taking that. If you want to take a little bit of the juice off, if we take this 295 off and we threw the over 4.5. It gets it almost to 1,000 right there. So that's one thing to think about. I'm going to throw the -295 in here, but it's one of those things you can kind of think about when you're doing it. And the last one we're going to go here is we're going to go back to points. Again, with no Porzingis on the court. And it's, one of my favorite players to watch in general anyways. We're going to go right over here to score 15 or more points. We're going to go Jalen Brunson. It's at -156 right here. So it's one of those things where if we look at Brunson and we take Porzingis off the court, run the numbers a little bit, he's went 15 or more points in 7 of 10 games with no Porzingis. And the last one against OKC, he put up 20. So I do like, this is the last one I would throw in there. If you wanted to leave it off and do the do the DFS regular 4.5, you can almost get to 1,000. But I wanted to build these where they're plus 1,000 or more. This one looks like it's plus 13.99 as of now. It changes. It'll change. I'm going to go ahead and throw in, on these right here where I'm betting these, they're just fun. If you're playing a bunch, maybe throw a half unit on it for fun. But we'll see how we do. Again, if you like these, you want me to do more of these videos, these single game parlays, leave a comment below, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and we'll see what we can do. And hopefully this one hits, and we'll come back and hopefully knock another one out tomorrow if there's any value in this, or we find somebody that wants to that enjoys these single game parlays as much as I do. So whoa, looks like it just went up to plus 1475. It's jumping all over the place. But with that, I'll see you on the flip side. Have a good Friday. Deuces.